Hey y'all, welcome back to another daily upload. This is a new series I just started yesterday, and I came up with the name after I recorded the video, so it's not in the video, but I'm going with fan answered questions, or FAQ for short. So this is the second episode, and it's just a series where I post things like this, and I read most or all of your answers. This one didn't get quite as many comments as the one from yesterday, but it also hasn't been as much time. However, it was kind of slowing down. There's some recent comments here. So I figured we'd take a look at it. It's been a little bit over a day since I posted this, and the question was, what's your favorite game that you've ever been at? And it doesn't have to be Rangers, and my answer was Beltre's 3000th hit game. I was there. I wasn't sitting there. I was in upper deck of right field, and that video of my reaction is on the channel. I'll leave a link below and on the iCard that pops up if you want to see that. I mean, really the most cool thing I've gotten to see in person, and it's wasn't technically speaking the most exciting because unfortunately there weren't a lot of people at the ballpark. It was just like, oh geez, it was like 15,000, I think. And what had happened, not to get off topic, but I wanted to explain my answer. What had happened was the night before, this was on a Sunday, so on Saturday night, it was like a sellout game. Everyone was waiting for him to get it, and he got 2999, and I think also 2998. I don't fully remember, but I know he was like one away on Saturday night, and I was there with my family and everything. And as the game ended, he was at that 2999. So as we're driving home, I told my parents, I'm like, look, I'm going to this game tomorrow. Like, I don't care what's on my schedule or whatever, which I don't think I had anything anyway. But I was like, I'm getting tickets. I don't care how much they cost. I'm going to this game because he is going to get it tomorrow. And sure enough, it did happen. And I went with one of my friends who I usually go to a lot of baseball games with. So it was a great time. We were in the all-you-can-eat seats in the old ballpark. I mean, you can't write up a better Sunday. So I would say the most exciting game I've been to was the Adolis walk-off against the Astros, which I think that was one of the comments on here, his walk-off home run in extra innings. Because once again, I was sitting in all-you-can-eat seats in the new stadium, and it went right below us. It was, I don't know, it was probably like 10, 15 rows up, but it went just below getting to the upper deck. So those are probably my answers, but definitely my favorite that I've been to is the Beltre 3000th hit game. And without any further ado, let's read some of your answers. I saw this first one early this morning, is any game I got to go to with my grandpa who passed away last year. Those are my favorites, and that's a great answer. That's the beauty of baseball, is getting to go with people you love, your family, things like that, and having that experience. So that's a great answer, and I'm glad you got to see some games with them. Then we got Josh Hamilton's 4 home run game. That would have been insane to be at. I mean, prime Hamilton in Baltimore, smashing 4 home runs. I think it was like May 8th, 2012. And I only know that because I have a bat that's inscribed with that date, signed by him. Nelson Cruz walk-off grand slam. Oh my God, that game would have been insane to be at. Literally peak of the franchise. I mean, that's nuts. That's awesome. Kenny Rogers' perfection in '94. Another great game to be at. The only perfect game in franchise history, I believe. And there's been like 30 ever or something. So that's a very, very special thing to see. Adrian moving the on-deck circle was pretty funny. Loved watching him throw his glove at Elvis. Missed those days. #GOAT. Yeah, the on-deck game. I remember watching that on TV. Was not there, but I don't know why I was still watching at that point, because it was like 17-2 or something. One of the few blowouts that they've had at home. And oh man, those classic Beltre moments don't get old. That's mine too. 2011 Cruz walk-off. Okay, a couple of y'all have been there. Nolan kicking the crap out of Ventura. We were 2 rows from the Rangers dugout. That is so cool. That would have been funny to see, man, because Nolan Ryan, even at his older age with Texas, was not messing around. First game I went to was a Cubs game when I was 5 or 6, but it was at Wrigley. That's cool. I haven't been to many ballparks, but that's one of the ones I want to go to first. So I've been to Camden Yards and obviously both of the past Rangers ballparks, Globe Life Park and Field. And there's another one I thought I've been to, but maybe that's it for now. Carlos Gomez cycle in 2018, I think maybe 17, but I was there. Yeah, I don't remember what years that was, but I get what you're saying. That was a fun time for a bit when they got him. It was a weird move, and then he just like went off for a couple weeks or whatever. That was insane. First ever home playoff win against the Yankees in the ALDS. Wow. That's another very significant game. Then we got Pirates versus Reds wildcard game. Is that the one that was in like 2014? I honestly don't know what that one was, but I think I know the game you're talking about. I'm looking it up on my phone real quick because I'm pretty sure that was like 2014. Or if you're talking about wait. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. That was 2013. So, yeah, that was an interesting one. I don't fully remember it, but I do know that was when Dusty Baker was there. So, very cool. I've never been to any playoff games yet, but hopefully that changes in the next year or two. I did originally have tickets for 2016 Game 1, I think. And they didn't announce the times when I bought it, but it was like at noon, and I still had to go to school and stuff. So it's like, ugh. But that was the game that Cole Hamels gave up like 10 runs. So Robinson Chirinos walk off against the Dodgers at the old stadium. I don't remember that, to be honest with you. But I assume that couldn't have been too long ago because he's only been on the team a couple times. I remember we swept the Astros in 2015 to come back after doing big things at the deadline. Outside the stadium was electric. I was there for Bolcher's 400th home run. Yeah, that was 2015. Excuse me, that was 2015, and it was a crazy year. I still don't know how they pulled that off, especially after 2014. So, like I said, maybe this year they can do that. Cruz walk-off grand slam, ALCS Game 2. Nice. A lot of y'all have been to Game 2. I was a little young to go to a game, like to convince my parents to go to a game. So Jonah Heim walk-off, July 31st. Very cool. Marlon Bird's, bringing it back with this one. Marlon Bird's bottom of the ninth walk-off grand slam against the Yanks. That's cool. Whole crowd flapping wings. Astros Yankees this year when Astros came back and scored 6 in the ninth. Was that? I guess that would have been the ALDS. I honestly don't remember that. But I try not to remember anything Astros related anymore. Then we got Joey Gallo's last game. I went to a game when I was younger and Mitch Moreland hit a walk-off home run. I think the one you might be referring to is like 2015 or 14. I think I know which one you're talking about. Last game at the Rangers ballpark in Globe Life Park, I'll never forget it. I had tickets for that one also, and I had to go out of town, so I could not go to it. But they did win that game, at least, so that was cool. Astros Rangers 2019, Guzman tied off the foul pole. Yep, I remember that one. Game 3 of the 2010 World Series. Nice. Like I said, next time there's playoffs, World Series, whatever, I'm getting tickets to like every game. Adolis walk-off versus the Astros this year. Yep, talking about that one. That was cool. Rangers Rockies in Denver, late inning comeback win. Priceless and beautiful. That is a great ballpark. I would love to check that out one of these days as well. I mean, I want to go to like every ballpark at some point, but I'd like to see that one specifically. And then same, hard to beat that 3,000th hit. So that's it. Those are all your replies for this one. I hope y'all like this series. It's kind of something I'm experimenting with here in the off season. And I think because I do make posts like this pretty frequently in the off season, so I'm thinking maybe like, and sometimes during the season, so I'm thinking maybe this is a thing that can go on for a while. So let me know what y'all think. I'm actually recording this before the first one is even out, so I won't know your feedback on that one, but hopefully it's good, and hopefully y'all like this one as well. So thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.